What up? What up? Tuesday morning, wake and bake. You guys already know. Get ready to spark it up. Here we go.
Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother.
Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So the hustle, ladies and homies, make money, money.
Hold out here for a pill. Ready tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find the things in my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Are you ready?
You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down.
Oh, yeah. What up? What up? 420 Fantasy Hustler back at you. We got another wake and bake. Just heated up the dab. Let's get it. Antonio up in the building. What up, bro? Yeah, he said, oh, shit, Jason's back from his murder spree. I see him in here, Jason Voorhees. Yeah, Pretty Richie. What up, bro? So what's good? Jens, click the like button, everyone. Appreciate you, bro. And I was watching TD's video a little bit earlier this morning, and Pretty Richie is what they called them. I like it, the Martin reference. But yeah, it's going to be dope, man. You're going to be doing some videos on Fantasy Good Sports channel and some articles. That's what's up. Woo! These dabs. Woo! It's gonna get crazy this morning. It's definitely gonna get crazy this morning. What up, Mike? He said, what's good, homies? Burn some Oreo herbal essence. I like it. And Bogard will be here in a few minutes. Daddy daycare in commencing right now. It's like his little daughter knows when we're about to start, because like every time we're like, all right, let's get ready to hit live, it's like, oh man, she starts waking up. Fantasy News Today show used to put her to sleep, and now she's trying to be up for the wake and bake. Will, what up, bro? What up? All right. So me and Bogart were talking about some Star Wars before we got on here. Some of the classics. We got if you guys haven't listened to our new Silver Screen Breakdown podcast, you guys got to check it out. We've done 3 movies so far. We've done Pulp Fiction, we've done Jackie Brown, and we just did Draft Day. So the way that it's going to work now, the podcasts are going to drop on Monday, and then the videos are going to drop on Friday on YouTube. So right now they're still dropping on the 420 Fantasy Hustler channel, but really want to get everyone to the Silver Screen Breakdown YouTube channel. We're really trying to build that up and eventually separate the two, but I know a lot of people right now, they still haven't converted over to the new YouTube channel. So still keeping it up on this channel as well for now. And we're not doing live streams for those. We're just doing the uploads because we break down like scenes from the movie. Like that's what's been like so fun about it is we're watching these scenes and we're breaking it down, giving our thoughts and things like that. But YouTube doesn't like that so much. So that's a reason why we're not doing it live. I got to cut out most of the actual movie clips. I got to cut them out. That's the one thing that kind of sucks about YouTube. But in podcast form, everything is there. So I mean, you can't see the scene that's happening, but all these classic movies, like you're gonna remember what's going on. You'll be able to hear everything. All right, so this is dab number 3 for me, and this is some Voyager brands. All right, here we go. Bogard's back. Oh, baby's up for good.
Yeah. I was like, oh, she's up.
So I said, man, it was FNT that was putting her to sleep, and now she's like getting on schedule to wake up for the wake and bake.
Right? She really took the wake part of it seriously. It was like right when I'm rolling up too.
Yeah, and Antonio said always Vontae Mack. Hell yeah, man. It's like Vontae Mack and Bobby Boucher. I don't think there's any other IDP like sports characters that even come close to those guys. They're tier 1 for sure. But I guess who's the 101? Then if those guys are tier 1,
I'm taking Bobby. I mean, shit. Like I guess like it's a system fit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Vontae. I think Vontae has the more skill set, but like when it comes to just like immeasurables, intangibles, you got to give it to the water boy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he just barely learned how to read, let alone read an offense.
He doesn't even need to read the offense.
He just right, and like I mean, it's a hell of a method, right? You know what I mean? He just imagines who he wants to destroy.
Has to think of something some shit talking somewhere in his past. Yeah, that's just that it's different. But yeah, I don't think Vontae Mack ever got what was it, 20 sacks in a game? And that was one of the references that they said in the Water Boy. You know, there were when the coach was talking to everyone, he was like, "You just got to stay loose out there and do this and that and blah blah blah." And then the kicker, he's like, "Yeah, that and the Water Boy getting 20 sacks a game."
Right. And the kicker was funny because like that was ahead of its time. I don't think I've ever seen a black kicker until that moment.
No, because at that point it was like literally making fun of it that the only black, well, he wasn't the only black guy on the team because there was the dude who got poked in the eyes. He was,
yeah.
But yeah, there wasn't, you know, no black punters, no black kickers, really. Like,
I almost feel like they made the kicker black just so when he imagined the ball, right? It was
that big BS. He said, "I've seen that hat on weed. It's making me trip." I like
and that hat is dope as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. I can't stop wearing it, man. It's fucking awesome.
It's tight. Oh, I'm gonna change her diaper.
All right, and Antonio said the Copes helps Bobby. The water sucks. The Gatorade is better. Yeah, man, and that was the big one. That made him. I mean, that made him jump the line, get the interception, and run it back for a touchdown. What up, Mike? He said currently drafted in a 32-team league. I like it. Would you take Hassan Haskins, Jeff Wilson, Dearness Johnson as a bench backup? Thanks, brothers. Well, I'm going to say yes in a 32-team league. I mean, you're going to have to go like hella deep, you know? Man, would it be so? I think I'm going Haskins out of all three of these guys.
Because, like, I like Dearness Johnson. If I had Chubb, I'd probably do that.
Right.
But, like,
that handcuff status for sure.
Yeah. But, like, Haskins is a real lottery ticket because there's no Foreman. And there's not even any more Darrington Evans. He's with Chicago. Yep. Foreman's with Carolina. Jeremy McNichols is what he is. I don't even know if he's going to be returning to the team. So, right. Like, I like Haskins. I mean, because this is Tennessee always got to stay loaded if that's what they want to be as a running team. And, like, his profile is nice as a runner. You know what I mean? So I like that.
So you're only picking Jeff Wilson or Dearness Johnson, really, if it's a handcuff out of these three, right?
And, like, Jeff Wilson that's a perfect version of a shout out to Ricky Williams. Yesterday he was talking about how Sagittariuses are like more philosophical based, and I can attest to this. I am a Sag myself, but you have someone like Shanahan where his philosophy is run the ball, so he don't give a fuck where or when he gets these running backs. He just need a bunch of them, and that's what Jeff Wilson is over there. He's another guy if these other guys go down. You know what I mean?
And then Pretty Richie said, "Gentlemen, don't sleep on Dontrell Hilliard." So that's really the only competition that he's got over there, at least in the back.
But I mean, Dontrell Hilliard couldn't even get the job over Deontay Foreman last year. You know what I mean? Like, this is a power run team. You know what I mean? Dontrell Hilliard, he's more, the reason he was on the Browns, he's more Kareem Hunt like, where there's
like
some finesse.
Like the change of pace back, right?
Yeah, and there's more finesse to his game. You know what I mean? When like, you know, when they want to do is punch you in the mouth. So, you know, guys like Henry or even Foreman fit in there nicely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really has to fit their narrative to run a guy like that, guy like Jeremy McNichols. We were talking about that the other day off camera, where it was, I mean, they were going up against really tough run defenses when they did that. The writing was kind of on the wall for stuff like that. So we'll know when it'll be a Hilliard game for sure, because he might get one or two, depending on the defenses.
Yeah, I mean, but as far as the options right here, I'd probably go Haskins.
Yeah, me too. And so how's the 32-team league that you're in? What's the starting spots and stuff? I'm curious because we're going to be starting a 32-team league this year. We got about 6 people in it so far. Yeah, we got to get past a couple of these dynasty leagues, and then we'll get back into filling that league. But I'm excited about that. That's where the real I'm not sure if it's going to take more luck or skill to win a 32-team league. Seems like it's going to take a little bit more luck because everyone in it is going to be good as hell as far as like knowing what players to pick.
It's going to require destiny.
Hell yeah. That's for damn sure. All right, so how many? I'm 3 dabs deep right now. I just took some Voyager. I smoked some 7-7 Nug earlier, and I'm about to heat up this next dab here. And what's this called? The Choctaw? I don't even know what the hell this is called. And Mike says, "What do you mean starting spots? Like, do you guys even start a QB, or is it just like a super flex spot? And then how many running backs, how many wide receivers, tight end? Do you do any IDP?" And Mike says, "I was picked 15." So right in the middle. We're doing a 3rd round reversal for we're doing a 3rd round reversal for our 32-team league. So pick 15 would be right in the middle. It almost worked. The 3rd round reversal almost wouldn't even matter.
So crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts because, man, I can't even imagine it. I mean, we're gonna have, what do we say? It's gonna be like 5 starters, 5 starters on offense and 4 starters on defense. It's gonna be nasty.
It's gonna be some decision making. You know, it's gonna be a shallower bench. I mean, are we gonna prohibit people from holding more than 1 QB, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because you can, that would stop people from picking backups. But but we're doing a super flex spot, so you don't have to start a quarterback necessarily. That's what's going to be crazy. It's going to be like, do you start the, whoever the 32nd ranked QB is, or do you go with, another running back or a wide receiver in that spot?
Yeah, because in a lot of ways they're going to be valued. I mean, they're going to produce the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we are bumping up. I mean, because it's going to be like the Hustler leagues and the leagues that you do, where it's 15 yards per point. So the QBs are going to be pretty valuable. All right, so big BS. Here it is. So it's this Nug, the 7-7 Nug. This is my favorite one so far.
What that's I mean, they're all, I'm sure they're all hybrids. What does that one lean towards? Like hybrid sativa, hybrid.
This one is the blueberry haze sorbet. And
sorbet.
It's right in the middle. It's a hybrid. 83 cannabinoids, 94% THC. Yeah, just crazy.
94. That's a doozy.
Heavy, real heavy. And Mike says no QB. Okay, yeah. So 1 RB, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex, a tight end, 1 super flex, 2 IDP, and 6 bench.
So you can start a QB. There's just no QB spot.
Right. So just like the same that we're gonna do a super flex instead of an actual QB spot.
Yeah.
Because you get screwed. Like, I mean, just imagine that. I mean, even if everyone gets a starting QB, what about a bye week? Like, everybody's gonna have a bye week.
Yeah.
You can't force someone to take a 0. That would just be shitty.
Yeah,
So
and like
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're gonna have 8 total starters, and then 6 bench. Yeah, so we're having 9 total starters and 5 bench.
You might be starting Dontrell Hilliard for real.
I mean, it's gonna get nasty there. I mean, you only have to start 1 RB in this league. Same with ours. We're only doing 1 wide receiver, but we're doing 2 flex spots and the super flex.
Oh my bad. Goddamn fucking hot dog song. And ain't none of my fucking remotes want to work.
Man, I'm glad Noble doesn't want to watch that show. And I mean, he watches stupider stuff than that now, but man, that damn hot dog song. Every parent of a young kid out there, I'm sure, has heard it. Especially, I mean, gotta have Disney Plus, but. And Mike said tight end premium and rushing bonus for RBs. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to have also. We're going to do tight end premium, and it's also going to be a 0.25 per rushing attempt for the running back. So
0.25, nice.
Yeah, so those top running backs are going to be eaten.
0.25 per rush attempt.
I mean, and that's just like all these hustler leagues. All these hustler leagues are the same thing.
16 rush attempts. That's 4 points in the bag. I like that.
Yeah, and so it's really. I mean, it's not. I mean, obviously, it helps like the top guys who are getting crazy rushing, but it really helps the bottom guys kind of.
Yeah, like the Deontay Foreman's. Like, say CMC doesn't get hurt, but every so often they're going to put in Deontay Foreman to maybe chew the clock or get this, first and short, or a third and short, or you know what I mean? It's like, and you're like, cool. I need you might be down 1.25. You know what I mean? And you get
literally need an extra half a point or something. Get a little bit closer.
Yeah, Ron.
Yes, said that the Baby Shark song has infiltrated my life for the past years, and I'm glad he's past that Baby Shark stage.
Yeah, and then there's not to mention all the variations of the song.
Oh my god!
You know what's funny is one of my mans. He's a fucking entrepreneur type individual, restaurant owner, businessman. He was like, he started having kids later in life. And he was like, man, you need to make some of those kids songs, bro. Like you, and I was like, for real, like, and he started putting me on this shit. And I was like, oh shit, like
you could have been like Charlie Waffles. Remember when fucking Charlie and 2.5 Men started writing the he blew up off of that.
I mean, shit, the Yo Gabba Gabba guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be that's a real throwback at this point, right? That's like 16 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then you look at the guys like Blippy. I mean, he started off just like going into Walmart while it was open. I don't even know what he was doing, just talking about stupid toys on the shelf. And now he has like his shit on Amazon Prime and like all that. And like,
and I didn't buy my son Blippy toys and everything.
I know I have too.
Hey, Blippy's hella funny. It's funny. I thought he played for the other team, but like it's all the shtick. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like
you look at him, he's always wearing dope like Nikes and shit. Like
like he get down. I wouldn't doubt he burns too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I'm sure he does. He would have to be really high to do all that stuff. And that's all I'm assuming.
Yeah, he got a wife. And he just had a kid. Like he's just he's eating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like it's kind of like if Mac Jones ever becomes a fierce fierce competitor in the NFL. No one will ever see it coming because they're gonna think he's just the guy who walks rubbing his thighs together. You know what I mean?
Ron, you finally showed up. He said, "Oh shit, I'm late." Yeah, man, I'm already. What is this? I'm about to be going on my 5th dab already. You're way late. What up, bro?
Yeah, we should have like a mental meter of like how high you are right now. You know what I mean? Like, where was it? You got to the 11th strain last week, and it was like that's the one that like took you over the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was nuts. The volcanics, man, and that was. And then of course, look at the label. You see, it's a 36%er. Made a lot of sense.
Yeah, real talk.
It's like I always talk about when you drive fast cars. So I had a Corvette for a couple days, and things didn't work out so well, and I traded it in. But the Corvette,
I mean, those things they're really small for you.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I mean? Like just for people in general,
right?
You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? It's really not. I don't think it's an everyday thing. Like, you know what I mean?
It's not. It's not.
Love the Corvette though.
Yeah.
Would you have the Ellis? You had the Ellis 1.6.
It was the 2000. It was the 2003. I mean, it was one of the ones in the middle. I can't remember which one, which exact model that.
Right, Ellis 1.
It had the what's it called, the dash, the not the dash, but like where it's speedometer on like the windshield.
Yep.
You go fast as hell, you can't like look down to see how fast it's going.
It gets it right on the screen. I mean, right onto the glass.
Right on the glass, and it was nuts because I remember one time like I was going over 100 already, and like you could still push down and find like another gear.
Dang.
and that's like this gas that we smoke. It's like it doesn't matter how deep you are. You can hit the right one and it'll find
that next gear. You know what I mean?
There we go. Man, that one was super low temp right there. All taste, but it doesn't punch you in the face.
I mean, when you were that's the one with that's the sorbet.
No, so I switched it up. This one is man, where the hell is the box? So this one, this one's straight out of Humboldt County,
nice.
The Chicao, and it was funny. So this one, we went to a networking event before we went to like the big party on like Wednesday night, and this chick, she had these fat ass fucking jars of like rosin and other kind of dabs. Like it was crazy. Like we're not talking a little gram or something. Like it was funny. Like one of the dudes later was like, I think you better go grab your stuff. Don't you have like 10 grand worth of like dabs like sitting in those 2 jars? Because it was like a fat ass amount. And she what is those called? Little Cloud 9 little portable dab rigs and shit.
Nice.
And she was hooking everybody up, you know, with dabs. And I told her I was doing and she was just giving people dabs, but I told her how I have a YouTube channel and stuff. She's like, oh, let me hook you up so you could do like a review on this stuff. And she had 3 kinds. She was like, which one do you want? And she was like, and I was like, I don't know. Like they're all fire, right? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, which one do you want me to talk about? And she's like, oh, this one. So here we go. The Chicao, straight out of Humboldt County. I'm trying to find the box to see what else.
You ever heard of Chiquita Banana?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that comes from out of Humboldt too. But yeah, their flour is awesome, but in their concentrates just fucking awesome.
Yeah. Dion, what up, bro? He said didn't get your noti. Got Bogards though. Oh man, so what the hell?
Hey,
you gotta get
we're covering all ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Ron said, I miss my Firebird so much. I drove that Firebird as my everyday car. Nice.
Yeah, I can see Ron with the jean jacket, collar flipped up. You know what I mean? And, but he still drives like this, huh? He don't got the cool little lean. He's not yet.
So like the way Billy Madison was dressed, right? When he got the
exactly. That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah, and Big BS said got a Trailblazer SSLS3 to 125, not getting up there, but it's slowly backing down.
Damn, the Trailblazers, like, and the way like the Trailblazers are shaped, they're not like aerodynamic at all. So to get
Right,
up to like
it's made to like let the wind fight you.
that's nuts. You know what I mean? You got to be on a straightaway for that one.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
going down a hill on the freeway.
And the Trailblazers is funny. I fell out of a Trailblazer before. Because it was one of them two-door. It was one of them two-door joints, and I'm jumping out of the back. You know what I mean? Hell of room in those
Like
joints.
Ghost Ride the Whip or what?
Nah, it was just we were camping, bro. It was like simple as that, and I was just hopping out of the car and I ate it. Wow. And it was my boy, it was the white boy homies. His shit was kind of high up. You know what I mean? So it woke my game up. You know what I mean?
And Ron said, there you go. He said, I do flip the collars up sometimes.
Yeah. I wasn't doing that to clown him. I rock all my shit with a collar up. I'm from the Yay. You know what I mean? And I love how like it annoys people. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this guy. Like they give you those looks. Like this guy thinks he's cool with his sunglasses and his collar flipped up.
Yeah. The smug
like,
bitch.
Those are the type of people that shoot people up, bro. Like they get so upset at the minuscule things in life. Like it shouldn't bother this shouldn't bother somebody. Hey man, shout out to the people in Buffalo too, man, because that another disappointment. You know what I mean? The mass shooter, and they don't gun his ass down. They always take that guy away safely when he's not minority.
And there was a shooting in Orange County also, like within a couple days. Yeah,
was it white on white?
It was at some church. I don't know. Like that was I mean,
Orange County is damn near just all white. I mean, there's a lot of Asian people too, but
yeah. So that got overshadowed by the Buffalo shit. But they happened within like 2 days of each other.
Wow. I don't really like going down the rabbit hole or shit like that. So like outside of the Buffalo one, but this dude went on Twitch, and what's crazy is like that article I sent y'all. It kept saying the assumed killer or the assumed shooter. It's like this motherfucker was on live. It's crazy.
And that's fucking ridiculous.
And then, but then a bitch can say Johnny Depp beat her, and everyone's like Johnny Depp's a wife beater.
Damn, what the fuck? Antonio said there was that shooting at the Bucks game also. I didn't even hear about that.
Damn, it was bugging.
Damn.
That's probably a poor timing for a Bogard joke.
Man, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Is it been a full moon or some shit, bro? Somebody call Ricky. Hey, Ricky wouldn't know. See, that's the one thing I want to ask Ricky, like, because there's a sign that the Mayans had in their shit. They had the 13th sign, Ophiuchus. Are you aware of Ophiuchus?
Yeah.
So and Ophiuchus, so like he's his own constellation, and it's the serpent bearer, right? But the constellation is made up from pieces of the other constellations around it. So like one of the stars is like the tip of like Sagittarius arrow. You know what I mean? Okay. And then the other one is like it's something from like Capricorn. You know what I mean? So because in the middle there, between Sag and Capricorn, there's Ophiuchus. You know what I mean? And like that was supposed to be like that was the end of their cycle. Okay. Right? And then like people interpreted it. Remember the 2012 shit, the December 21st bullshit? Yeah, people interpreted it as it being like the end of the world, but all it really states is the end of an era. You know what I mean? Right. Because that's the end of their little cycle. I think they call them Catoons.
So like, Friday was Friday the 13th. Anna was a full moon. And like I forget what it was, where like the moon changed planets or some shit like that, or the moon's over a different planet. Now I forget what the hell how it's worded and all that. But
hey, are you aware of all the shortages they're having right now?
Yeah, I mean not everywhere necessarily. Yeah, but I know the place where it hit me was at this chicken wing spot that I just discovered. And when I went a couple weeks ago, it was $9.99. When I came in this week, there was a sign up saying like, "Don't get mad at us because of the shortage, because some prices raised in a few places." And yeah, it was like $1 more for a pound of wings.
Hey, that's a fat margin too.
Yeah,
it wasn't like there's like, listen, it's 50 cents more. See, out here, I'm pretty sure this is like this anywhere, but like with seafood, they do that shit all day.
right.
You know, you go to a seafood joint, they change their prices all day because it's like it's obviously controlled by the market of what they're paying. You know what I mean? When they go pick up 50 pounds or fucking 200 pounds of shrimp. You know what I mean? And before I used to buy that bitch for like $20. Now they're selling it for like $30. You know what I mean? Like they'll do it. It be fat jumps like that too.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, and Big BS said 21 people got shot at the Bucks games. Fuck.
Damn. How many people died? I mean, I'm not saying that, because it's just so crazy. Like, are these motherfuckers even trying to kill people? Listen, this is like stupid Bogard thinking out loud, but like when you're shooting 21 people, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the kill rate? You know what I'm saying? Because now you just shooting like scared. You hope you hit anything. They're looking for infamy. You know what I mean? They're looking for attention. Because most of these motherfuckers that are shooting these motherfuckers up, they're not on some political cause. They're just out of their mind. You know what I mean? Narcissistic. You know what I mean? They have some type of clinical diagnosis to attach to it. You know what I mean? Because obviously a lot of these motherfuckers would, because they're crazy enough to think that that's their fallback. Well, I am manic depressive bipolar. Hey, if I shoot, you know what? I'm gonna shoot all these motherfuckers up, and then I'm gonna say it was because I was having an episode. You know what I mean? And they're foolish to think
Yes,
that.
that I believe it was 3, but don't quote me. I just Googled it, and yeah, it was 3.
Damn, that's fucking. See, that's what. Yeah, you know what's crazy? It's how far we're removed from the Vegas joint. Remember that dude?
Yeah, that was
shot
what,
the concert.
Wasn't that
And
like 2018 or something? Or?
Yeah, so Brody books the room, right? And then he and it was all super strategic. You know what I mean? The room window was facing where they were having the concert in the streets, and then like he literally just shoots out the window, and just goes to work on hella foods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he had like real toys. You know, he had like the 50 cal rifles and you know what I mean? Like he was blowing foods in half and shit. Like,
yeah.
And like, whatever happened to that dude? You know what I mean?
No fucking idea. That's a bullshit.
That shit came and went, right? That's probably one of the biggest mass murders or mass shootings in America.
Rob said, dude, this got dark pretty fast for a pot smoking sesh. Man, it's because you showed up late.
Hey, look, we can't talk about something dark when Ron is like the ultimate downer, right? Like when everyone's having fun. He's like, hey guys, we need to keep the noise down. Like, man, shut up, we're having a party, man. And now we can't talk about some real shit.
Man, this Moxie, that shit just hit me hard right now. So this is it's some of the live resin, but it's a different, like it's totally a different way that they got this consistency going. Because if you've had Moxie before, it doesn't really look like this.
Yeah, what is it? Is it like stretch? Is it more stretchy-ish?
No, I mean it's more of like a batter.
Okay, tight.
Yeah, and it was just crazy. I mean, I guess that was more shatter that Moxie was doing before, where it was just it was hard to handle on a consistent basis. And so this is the Banana Punch live rosin, 76% THC, and then
that shit's gonna taste hella good. I love rosin.
Yeah, I just smoked this one right now, and it hit hella hard too.
Yeah. Oh, in the bong?
Out of the rig.
Oh, the rig. Yeah,
and now I'm about to smoke some more Voyager, but this shit's crazy. It's like straight diamonds.
See, you gotta start doing the snow cones, bro. Just fucking get a little bit of some of this, dip it in some of that. You know what I mean? No, I'm serious.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, well, my friend used to have a dispensary back in the day. We had like a secret menu, and it was just like it was me just trying to, just taking in and out to the next level. With that. And so it would be me people coming up with their own like strains or whatever, and it was a mixture of different things. And
there you go.
a lot of times it was just me mixing things up and then getting extra tips from these guys.
You should take that 76, throw it with that 94, and then cover it with some of that diamond joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever the math is on that.
It's about to get crazy. That's what it would be. Yeah, I'm almost through all of them right now. So
it's crazy because, man, you know, I get loaded. I hit a dab. I can't hit consecutive dabs like that. Like, I got to be chilling.
I mean, I'm going to be chilling like a lot later. Like, that's for sure.
That's one thing about a dab.
Right, we'll keep the party going.
Hey, hitting dabs, that's the real thing where, like, you'll talk to someone, like, when they, especially people that are mainly, like, flower smokers, you know what I mean? Like, they hit a dab, it'll be, like, hours later, they'll be like, I'm still high.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, for real. That's that real. It's kind of crazy. That's like we're meant to ingest it this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it was a white boy too. It was a white boy like, hey, look at this, man. If I heat this torch, man, you know what I mean? Motherfucker heated the bowl up. It's like, listen, let's dab it to it. Don't set it on fire.
And Antonio said, did I see Drew Brees getting picked up in a dynasty league? I bet. Like, man, I mean,
hey,
it wouldn't seem far-fetched right now.
We was in a motherfucking we're in a slow draft right now, like round 50-something, right? And then I get the news and I'm coming up on a clock and Sleeper don't even have Drew Brees on there the other day. They probably added him on there. But it was weird. I'm like, how come you can't? I'm typing his name in verbatim. It was weird.
Yeah, that is weird because you'll have some like random guys on there. Like,
yeah, but then I went crazy. I was like, okay, you can't be like, there's no Joe Montanas or Steve Youngs, or I'm like, oh, cool, maybe it's like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean,
but then there's Big Ben Rapisberger. You can still find Rapisberger on there. You know what I mean?
You can't go back that far. Like I'm saying, if a guy didn't play in the NFL when Sleeper existed, I doubt that they're on Sleeper.
But the Drew Brees thing, that was I was befuddled.
Yeah,
he's a big word.
Yeah. And Ron said Brees just wanted a year off to rest his knees. I mean, he was done. And like it was
shoulder surgery.
Yeah, it was his arm, not his knees. Like, dude can't fucking throw far anymore.
And like he had a shoulder surgery on his non-throwing arm, but he's like 40-something. I mean, is he? And I don't know if he eats avocados, so I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I knew he ate and bathed in avocados like Brady, I might be like, oh, okay. Or maybe just like Rodgers just doesn't shower anymore. He just quit showers for life. He's like, he just takes mud baths and he's just really dirty. You know what I mean?
Grimy.
And it works for him. It's probably why he can't hold down a bitch. Next time we see Rodgers, his hair's gonna be like down to there though. We're gonna get full. What are the yoga masters called? Yogis.
That's what I call them.
Yeah, he's gonna be full yogi, bruh.
Damn. Man, that Voyager hit.
Hey, you had to circle back to the Voyager too. Let me hit that Voyager again.
No, it's a different kind.
Oh, okay.
So Voyager, they're the shit. They hooked me up with 3 different kinds for free, and then I got a ticket to where I could buy one for $3.
Nice.
So yeah, I got 4 different flavors of theirs. Like they hooked me up. They hooked me up better than anybody. So yeah, 4 grams of some fire dabs. Like yeah,
gotta have it.
Yeah. Ron said, I assume he has bad knees just logically. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got a lot of things that are bad with him. And Antonio said his ribs, didn't he break like almost all of them? It was like 11 cracked ribs, if I remember correctly. But it was double digits. And yeah, that was, I mean, they're probably still a little bit cracked like now. Who the hell knows? And Ron said, yeah, it's not fun to dirty douche narcissist. The money only goes so far. Oh man. All right, so let me see. So how many was that? 7, 8. I think that was the 9th dab so far, and there's only actually there's 2 other flavors, but one of them straight diamonds. And it doesn't really taste like anything, so I just like mixing that one with other stuff. But it's another Voyager. Let's see what this one looks like. Whoa! So this one's, oh my gosh, smells amazing. So this one's not, and it's even hard to see with the light.
Hey, and the dabs used to be having me fucked up though. Like I don't like, I'm a memory having motherfucker, and then like my short-term memory would be lost. I'd be like, yo, where'd I put my water bottle? And then I'd see it on the other side of the room, and I'd start tripping. What, is there a ghost in here? Like I don't remember moving it there. You know what I mean? Like, so I would automatically assume there's a ghost in this motherfucker.
One of those ones you hit it, and then you walk into the kitchen. You're like, what the hell did I come in here for?
Right? I hate it when I got to go all the way downstairs for some shit. And I get there, and I was like, all right, what am I doing here? All right, I'll make it halfway back up. Like, that's right. And normally I'll be in the general vicinity of where the area of where I'm supposed to get whatever it is. Standing in front of the fridge, like, what am I doing here?
That shit is funny. And Ron said, I just realized I have no idea how many ribs we have. Is it 16? Let's see. I believe so. Sounds about right.
Hey, before Twitter and social media and all that shit, right? Remember, we used to get our rumors the old-fashioned way. We would just hear that shit, right? Like, remember everyone used to say like Marilyn Manson removed one of his ribs so he could what? Suck his own dick.
Suck his own dick.
How come everybody knew that?
Yeah, I mean, he probably made that rumor up, like somehow. Like, I mean, who knows? I mean,
if I ever saw Marilyn Manson, I would just steal off on him.
Okay, so we're way off because you got me with the saying. 16 sounded right to me. 24. Crazy.
24 ribs.
12 on each side.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Little rib. That's where, and you know it's crazy because that's the shit that is made to protect like the vitals. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Marilyn Manson. He was in that documentary that I told you about. What is that? The one with
Q.
No,
Q7, Q8.
No. The one with Dr. Dre.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And, Defiant Ones. That's what it's called. Yeah, because Marilyn Manson was one of the dudes on Interscope. You know, when they first broke out and
in the 90s, bro. Yeah, he was the one adjacent to what's his face, Dr. Dre. You're right, because that was. I want to say, didn't they have Tupac before that? Like, but before Interscope. I mean, when it was like younger Interscope. No, they didn't pick up, or did they deny Tupac or something like that? It was like Tupacalypse Now was like, I want to say it was put out by Jimmy Iovine.
I mean, I can go look back into that, but they didn't mention that anywhere, and they went through like literally like damn near every person
that's been through Interscope.
They were running with them, and no, it wasn't until Dr. Dre got over there, and with Death Row, and
you know what's crazy? My exposure to Marilyn Manson was because of SmackDown, right?
Right.
Because that was they used Beautiful People, right? As their like the early SmackDown intro.
Mm-hmm.
And then before they did like Bodies Hit the Floor, I think that's the one they switched it to eventually. But they had I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah,
also Celebrity Deathmatch too. That was another one where I kind of knew him from.
but here's the thing: is like when you look back on it now, like I remember like his MTV performances, like the video awards, whatnot, and like he would have these flags, like these blank flags, and like it would have like a circle. It looked like American flag, but like instead of the stars, it had little thunderbolts. You know what I mean? Okay. And I was like, when you think about it now, I'm like, damn, that's mad Nazi shit. You know what I mean? And he was like, but then he's walking around with his ass out, and he looks like a vampire type dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's kind of crazy. And look at it. Then on the flip side, you had in rap, you had like Tech Nine. He was on that like gothic shit back in the late 90s. You know what I mean? You had fucking ICP.
Yeah.
Where they were like killer clowns or whatever.
Crazy.
Some other, You got to appreciate the individuality in the 90s, though.
Because everybody was kind of like doing whatever they wanted, and like
before they started copying everybody, like everyone's just like copy each other.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy how everybody was really hitting. Like everyone had their own different, supporters or whatever, and like crazy ass loyal supporters. Like what the hell would they even call? I don't even know what they call like the followers of the ICP. I know they got a name for them, and but getting painted and going to the festivals and all that shit, like man,
their festival goes crazy. Supposedly, like every year.
Yeah, and
the music sucked. But anyways, I mean, I guess it's all subjective, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I grew up in Eminem.
You said ICP wasn't a band; it was like a whole culture. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it was nuts.
The Insane Clown Posse, and they probably would have whooped Eminem up though. But Eminem might have shot one of them though.
Juggalos. There you go.
Juggalos.
Yeah. Big BS said Buggalos.
Buggalos. Okay.
No, I think it is the Juggalos. Yeah. Ron's right.
I'm trying to think. They had a motherfucking. I mean, there was like a whole like rap, like horror, like it was like gore rap or something like that. I forget what the genre was called, but it was like gothic type of rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they had like this group like Kung Fu Vampires or like. And all these dudes, they kind of like idolize like MF Doom. I'm pretty sure you're aware of MF Doom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like MF Doom, that was crazy. Because motherfuckers like I've talked to people that have went to a show, like, and just been so like, because he's hella elusive, you know what I mean? But he has this crazy cult following. And like, as legend has it, like, he had like these 2 concerts going on simultaneously, and like, because he wears the mask, so people were like, "Damn!" Like, and if it follows him, that would be smart. You just have like a whole crew of motherfuckers. Like, listen, we're all MF Doom. You know what I mean? You go on there, just you gotta make sure you get it down that they can rap it alike. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, with the mask on, you can just lip sync it. I mean, you don't even have to see your lips move.
That's a good point.
And Ron said, "What a juggalo is, he's no phony. You walk in and must have nut in your macaroni."
Hey, Ron's funny though, because you can hear it in Ron's voice though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I remember, damn, who was ICP with? I mean, my first intro to them. Well, I mean,
wasn't it wrestling? I think wrestling too, right?
It was wrestling. It was what was their name? I'm trying to think of. It was the dude who had the Cartman fucking thing, and
oh yeah, he would carry
like everybody goes to the greatest show, and they were like a fucking circus freak, like group of people. Like,
was it the Blue Meanie?
Yeah, the Blue Meanie was in it too. It was like 4 or 5 of them. What the fuck was it? What the fuck were they called?
Who else was in there? Was Al Snow in there?
No.
You would carry around that goddamn mannequin head or whatever.
Head, yeah. That was fucking crazy.
That must have been sad when it was like, because like they're like guys are real respectable wrestlers, they're good workers, and they're trying to get in. Vince is like, let's make you like a real weirdo.
The Oddities, that's what they were called.
The Oddities.
There
was a show called, I want to say it was called Oddville on MTV, or no, it was called The Odysseys, where like it might have been The Odysseys or Oddville, but it was a show that had this weird ass host. And people would come on and do like different like secret talent or special talents. You know what I mean? Like there was a guy he got on there. It was the first time ever where I seen somebody put a whole condom over their head and then blow it up. You know what I mean? And then he would just sit on the couch just like that. And then he'd be like, "Oh, our next guest." And then like there's a dude on there like he could take a bottle. He was like a martial arts specialist. He'd take a glass bottle and hit the top, and only the bottom pops out. And then on the same show, so he's just in a garbage can, boom, just housing his bottles, man. And then there's another dude, he comes up, his specialty, he eats broken glass. So he's just sitting there eating glass, bro. And it was like this shit was tight to me on MTV. And then they had like a sexy ass like a little Spanish broad. She was like the one I would introduce the guests, you know what I mean? And then they had this weird little like Gilbert Gottfried type like host to it. Yeah, 90s was tight.
Let me see. Remember this one? Let's see if this is it.
We didn't lie to you, folks. We told you we had living, breathing possibilities.
This is what? What is this?
There we go. It was super low in the beginning.
Is this Oddville?
What?
You said this is the Oddville?
Oddities intro.
Oh, Oddities. And this is MTV, right? I hope this is it.
What'd you say?
No, I said I hope this is it.
Yeah, and it's like they're all just like freaks, and
Yeah.
like they're the freak show of the WWE.
That's crazy.
The Oddities. They were just randomly around, and it was I'm pretty sure it was ICP who's singing this intro or rapping this intro, whatever.
Hey, you know what's crazy is they're from Detroit too, or like they're from like outside Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and you know, I mean, they're kind of like from like the rural areas. Am I saying that word right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they're like in like the sticks lightweight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what Eminem said about him, but wasn't it? Yeah, something about.
He's like, you ain't even from Detroit or so. Because Eminem's from Detroit, where it's like 95% black people. You know what I mean? So like, Eminem takes pride in that because he's like, I survived out here. I'm the unicorn.
And Ron said David Letterman really started that. He called it stupid human tricks.
Tight. But see, Letterman might have got, he might have still got that from Johnny Carson. You know what I mean? I bet you in some form or fashion, Johnny Carson had some talent show type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dang it. Let me see. Was there a trade that happened? I think I pushed it through.
Oh. What is it? What league is this? Am I in it?
Yeah. Yeah. You're on the clock now. 13.
Oh, okay. People are still trading in this league right now?
Yeah.
It's Flash, huh? Because Flash is
of course it's Flash, man.
What is he giving up?
It was Flash gets the 51.07 and he gave up 52.03 and 57.10.
What in the fuck? He traded back for his pick. Did you? That's what you're telling me, right? The first. No. Okay. Because I know he's already traded away like all of. Okay, so he was on the clock right
now. And there we go. And Drew Brees did just get drafted, and Antonio's not even in this league. But yeah, Crispy, he drafted Drew Brees last round.
Yeah. See, so now Drew Brees is back. God fucking damn it. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go on the limb here and I'm gonna say he's not finna play for the Saints. You know
Nah, they're already getting ready with Jameis and all that.
I mean, it would be like a flex though. Like Jameis, you're the backup again.
Man, this shit's funny. So Flash, he has no more picks.
Yeah.
The last pick that he traded for, he traded away his last 2 picks that he had after that one.
And so he can get Drew Brees?
No, he didn't get Drew Brees. He got Chase Daniel.
Well, he better have the starting QB for whatever Chase Daniel's backing up.
No, he's backing up Herbert.
Okay, and he doesn't even have Herbert.
Let's see.
He wouldn't have Herbert. Herbert went first overall this year in this league.
Now Flash does have him. He went 3rd. No, because you picked Allen.
Oh, I took Allen over Herbert. I'm still mad about that. You're right.
And yeah, Antonio said Drew Brees, I don't see him coming back. I don't see him coming back either. He looked like he was done for.
You know what? You know what I think this is? If you read his tweet, he's talking about this, that, and the third. Woo. You know, I might do this, I might do that, blah, blah, blah. I might come back for CBS. I might not. I might play football. I might play shuffleboard, whatever, pinochle. And it's like, because you know what that is, right? He's like, Fox, you better come and get me, Fox. You know what I mean? Because apparently his experience with CBS was like trash.
Well,
like
did Did you hear like what the breaking point was? They said that he was gonna do Sunday Night Football, and then this year they said no, we're not doing that anymore because it was supposed to be
because everybody knew Al Michaels was going to be gone.
Yeah,
and then they extend Chris Culliver or what's his name? Collinsworth.
Collinsworth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who the fuck is Chris Culliver? I'm like, how do I know that name? It might be someone I know in real life.
Damn PFF. He's got the inside track.
Yeah, and like, Chris Collinsworth makes me laugh though. He'll like emphasize like the most irrelevant shit to me.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, his hip movement. Oh, I mean, look at the hips. He'll just always go back to that the whole game. But if you notice with the hips, yo, suck his dick already, man. What the fuck is going on? Call the game. That's why I really enjoy. I think she's out. She's out now, huh? Oh yeah. Okay. You put her down real quick.
Yeah, let me see. I was just checking to see. I think we're done with we got all the rookie drafts done. Got them all done. Let me see how many. All 14 leagues that I'm in got all the rookie drafts done. And then as soon as this league 13 is over, we're going to start drafting and doing the rookie draft there. And then we got another one starting. We filled up 14th dynasty. All right. Going with the last flavor of Voyager that I got here. And now Bogard will finally be able to smoke. And yeah, Antonio said Allen over Herbert. I would do that too. Yeah.
But see, the thing is, I have a lot of the Stallion. And like for fantasy, for the Stallion, like you could tell me that Herbert can finish number one easily just as a passer. Sprinkle in a little bit of rushing. Maybe he gets like 350 on the ground over the year because he do be running. He lightweight got some gazelle in him. But the Stallion, we're banking on him to get us that 700 yards rushing to go along with 4,500. You know what I mean? And what the allure with Josh Allen is he can be a 5,000 yard passer and have like 700 yards rushing. That's the ceiling to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think if he goes for 5,000, he'd probably rush for under 500.
Okay, so if we add the extra 500 passing yards and take away, a couple hundred rushing, he can still finish number one. It just depends where the tugs are at. You know what I mean?
Right. I would assume if he's throwing for 5,000, that he's flirting with 40 TDs there.
She woke up hella fast.
She already woke up. She wasn't having it.
Oh, man.
She wasn't having it. She didn't want to be left out. And Antonio said, I got Herbert and Allen in WWF 6. I'm hyped. Yeah, bro. Like, what a fucking combo.
How did he do that? Startup? Got Allen first? No, yeah. It had to be what, last year?
Yeah, it was last year. And let me
I mean, I got what was it? I was getting like how did my thing? I was getting like I got Mac Jones, Lance, and Hurts all in like rounds 4, 5, and 6, like ish, that range. But I took Burrow 9 overall, 11 overall.
You bastard, I see it. So I pulled it up. So this is a league that TD was in and took Lamar Jackson number 1 overall.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio had the 3rd pick. He took Allen. And then Antonio traded up to the 9th spot to get Herbert.
I love it.
So here's the start of last year's draft. It went Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, CMC, Kyler Murray, Kamara, Barkley, Derrick Henry, Herbert. I took Dak, Lawrence, and Taylor.
As in Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah.
Wow. Even last year. I remember remember Wiseman, my boy Wiseman, he was like only redraft, like he doesn't do anything else. And like, the fact that we were talking about something in July, he couldn't believe that Jonathan Taylor was going to be a first round. He's like, no way. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, Jonathan Taylor's a first rounder. This is like, you remember this before last offseason?
Yeah.
I mean, before last season, I should say. I mean, I guess, in Dynasty, especially when the QBs go crazy like that. I got Jamar Chase. I want to say like in the fourth round in that one, the 7. Pull up the 7. Let's see how that went down. Because you actually traded up in that one, and I remember you walked away with Dak and Lamar in that first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty.
And High Insight wasn't as happy about that after the fact.
I mean, moving forward this year, though, it's when you could reset from last year, like it's looking nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, last year was last year. That's how I always look at it.
Yeah. So we got Bernie Mac's in this league.
Yeah.
And he went Patrick Mahomes, number 1 overall. Then we got Josh Allen, CMC, Kyler Murray. I took Dak, and then I traded up to get Lamar Jackson over Justin Herbert. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking there.
And then Stu took Herbert, right? I think I remember though. I think it was part shit on Stu.
Yeah, but I should have took Herbert there. Yeah. I remember taking Dak over Herbert. I don't remember taking Jackson over Herbert, but yeah, so fucked up there. And then TD took Tyreek Hill, first wide receiver off the board, and then Dalvin Cook, Russell Wilson. You took Joe Burrow at the 111, and then the flashes in this one, he went Kamara with that 12th pick.
Then he went Lawrence, right? If I remember.
Yep, and then you went Kelsey.
Yeah, tight end premium. I couldn't get away from that.
Yeah,
that one. See, this is where the startups with the rookies are fun because look at where I got Harris. I think I got Harris in the beginning of the 3 from that turnaround.
3-2, yeah.
Yeah. Like, in a single QB dynasty startup, Harris is not going that far. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Or even this year, I mean, I guess like if you can get Harris into the set, people pull him up in the first round and dynasty startups.
Yeah. Like where did he go? Yeah, he went in this dynasty that we're drafted in right now. We're like in the 50th round or whatever. He went at the 111. And it was only him and Jonathan Taylor were the only RBs to go in round 1.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this rookie draft. I know. I think I got like 6 picks. I'd be so high. I'd be scrolling. You just sliding it across and trying to count. I'm just gonna wait till Hustler puts out the list.
Yeah, man. You got you got Chase in the 4th round at the 411. Huh. Bastard. Yeah, your team's really good. What the hell happened last year? Because you didn't even make the playoffs.
So I dealt with a lot of shit. What was it? I dealt with the whole Ayuk. Even before that, I had Claypool. Dealt with that. Had to wait on Elijah Moore. I had this year's team. I remember you saying to me, you're like, I don't like building my teams for like the future. I mean, I don't know if you said it like that, but you're like referencing me, like obviously I was just going all the youngsters, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my defense, that's really what happened to me. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Leave you some snacks, baby.
I made some good moves, man. You guys better watch out. I mean, I made it to the playoffs last year, so I didn't have the best first round pick, but I traded that first rounder away anyways, to get Fournette and Connor off of TD, and I gave up my first round in Kadarius Toney.
When TD, I see how you move, TD.
and then traded that shit for fucking Devontae Adams.
That made me upset. That was my trade. That's another story. That story's already been told on this pod at exhaust anyway. Because it's hilarious, actually.
And Mike said, "What's good with the 32 team league you guys are doing? Any room left? Hell yeah, there's
hell yeah. Drop that link in that joint.
Yeah, it's a $50 buy-in. And I'm not collecting until it gets a little bit closer. And the theme for the league is the Marvel Multiverse
of Madness.
This shit is gonna be dope. Yeah, we got
the Fantasy Multiverse of Madness.
It looks like we got 10 people in as of right now. 10 out of 32. So throwing the link in now. And yeah, we're gonna be drafting. It's probably gonna be, it might be a little like around August, beginning of August, I'm gonna say. Because this one's gonna be one of the longer drafts.
How many rounds is this?
Let me see. I believe it's 9 starters and 5 bench. So 14
rounds. 14. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, I'd probably do a month. We gotta do a thing like, I want to do like 4-hour clocks for real, dog. It gets to I mean, I guess 15 people will be engaged for 15 rounds. Yeah, you know, once we got into like 30 something of these other ones, like motherfuckers just forget to look at it by that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do. For redraft. I think the shortest clock or the longest clock that we do will be 4 hours.
Yeah.
And yeah, Mike, it's on Sleeper and Antonio. No, it's not Dynasty. Just it's gonna be a redraft league. So we're not drafting right now. We're getting people in right now.
But Antonio's in that motherfucker. I was already counting him in.
Yeah, who do we got in as of right now? So we got Crispy, we got Taco, we got Steezy, Bogey's in there, we got Blitz with Blake, we got Bernie Mac, we got Flash, we got IDP Iggy, and then we got the Fantasy Fornicator.
Oh, there's somebody that withdrew his name out.
No, he never joined.
Oh yeah, but he was trying to head a whole division. Yeah,
right.
I'm so petty, but see, the universe puts us through a filtration process. It's got to filtrate all the bullshit.
Yeah. All right, Antonio just joined. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, this is like savagery right here.
Yeah, we still got to get like Guccini in here, and Peacock and all them. So.
And they're all. I know they'll be with it, brother. You know what I mean? These are my guys.
Yeah,
they'll rock with it. I just, what I like to do is I like to wait for the shit's chunky. It looks like it's popping. Like, listen, we got 18 out of 32, bro. Join this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because like when we didn't have no one in it yet, I was trying to tell people about it, like, and I'm trying to tell them about it. It's like April. They're like, well, yeah, I guess. You know what I mean?
Right.
Once we get it, we're almost into June, bro. It's popping already.
Oh yeah, we're getting close now.
This is where you're gonna see a lot of the pretenders start coming out with content that mirrors everything else that's out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, baby. Here you go.
Yep. And and what else is coming today? Because we're gonna get out of here. Another rookie draft. Rookie mock draft going down today. Get some IDP flowing. Another 6-rounder. And Mike, yeah, I dropped the link. It should be just above. Should be just above where you commented. I'll post it again. Yeah, Ron said it's there. You just got to scroll up. Yep, perfect.
You get in that joint too, Ron.
Yeah, Ron, you better get into this 32-teamer, Ron.
We do it all, Ron. We're going through the gauntlet. We're gonna put Ron through the fantasy gauntlet this year.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a real degenerate when we're done with him.
Yep.
So he'll know that my name is the Lord. When I strike down upon thee.
Ron. You're going to hate us by the end of this because you're going to love all this.
Right?
You're going to love it.
Ron got degenerate in him. I know it. He has degenerative nature.
Yeah. All right. Mike joined too.
Nice.
Now we got 12. We got 12 in this joint.
This is going to be nuts. Hey, Mike's the one that's in the other 32 joint?
Yeah. He's already practicing right now on this.
Oh, okay, Mike. I see you, Mike. Mike got the edge on us.
Yep. All right. Well, yeah. All right. Let's get up out of here. We got FNT tomorrow. Playmakers is moving to Thursday. That's going to be all about this week.
Yeah. And tap into FNT, man. We got there's a lot of things that we got to cover. You know what I mean? I have no idea what we're going to cover, but it's going to be a lot.
A whole bunch of stuff, I can already tell you. And the mock draft is going to start today at 1 Pacific, 4 Eastern. So get ready for that big smoke session and a 6-round mock draft.
Nice.
And get ready. We got some IDP content coming real soon. Should be dropping over the next few days. So get ready for that. We'll leave you on the IDP outro. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the